Title: Spain's Open Borders, a Test of Tolerance and EU Relations. Intro music, midnight to 0:30. Host: Welcome to Global Insights, the podcast where we explore the most pressing issues shaping our world. I'm your host, Naim, and today we're discussing the migrant surge testing Spain's open policies and its implications for Europe. Joining me is, Expert's Name, a migration specialist from Institution. Welcome to the show. Segment 1, Introduction to the Migrant Surge, 0:30 to 5 o'clock. Host: Spain has long been known for its welcoming attitude towards migrants, but recent surges have put this policy to the test. Can you walk us through the current situation, Expert's Name? Expert: Thank you for having me. Yes, in recent months, we've seen a significant increase in migrant arrivals in Spain, particularly from North Africa. The numbers are staggering, with over 10,000 migrants reaching the Canary Islands in just the past few months. Host: That's a staggering number. What's driving this surge, and how is Spain responding? Expert: The main drivers are economic instability, conflict, and climate change in countries of origin. Spain's open policies, such as granting asylum to those fleeing conflict, have attracted many migrants. However, the country's resources are being stretched thin, and tensions are rising. Segment 2, EU Relations and Criticisms, 5 to 10 o'clock. Host: The migrant surge is not only testing Spain's policies but also angering other European countries. How are EU leaders responding to this situation? Expert: The EU has been critical of Spain's open borders, citing concerns about border security and the potential for migrants to move on to other European countries. Some leaders have accused Spain of not doing enough to stem the flow of migrants, while others have expressed frustration about the lack of a unified EU migration policy. Host: That's a complex issue. How do you think the EU can work together to address this challenge? Expert: The EU needs to develop a more coordinated approach to migration, including burden sharing and supporting countries like Spain that are on the front lines. This requires a difficult balancing act between protecting borders and upholding humanitarian values. Conclusion and call to action, 10 to 12 o'clock. Host: As we conclude, it's clear that Spain's open policies are being tested, and the EU's response will be crucial in addressing this challenge. What can our listeners do to stay informed and engaged on this issue? Expert: I encourage listeners to follow reputable news sources and support organizations working with migrants. It's essential to have a nuanced understanding of the complexities involved and to advocate for humane and effective migration policies. Host: Thank you, Expert's Name, for sharing your insights with us today. To our listeners, thank you for tuning in to Global Insights. Join us next time for more in-depth discussions on the world's most pressing issues. Outro music, 12 to 12:30.